Fitting the exhaust centre section on a Skoda Fabia MK1 99 to 2007. Find level firm ground, put the handbrake on, chock the front wheels and check up the car and put it on axle stands on both sides. Now this job can be quite difficult underneath the car on a driveway. It's much easier when a car is on the ramps in a garage. It can be quite hard and strenuous, but nevertheless, if you want to save a little bit of money, buy the parts on the internet and go ahead. Here's the centre box exhaust, which is looking a little bit worse for wear. This is original OEM one on the car and will probably last another few years, but I'm going to replace it and then I can forget about it. There's a forward band-on clamp with 2 bolts that's very rusty and might have a trouble getting that one off. And we'll look at the back one, which has been off before because I replaced the back box. That's got a couple of clamps and that doesn't look so bad. That should come off easily. It's a little bit close to the forward part of the heat shield, so I'll try and realign that and stop it banging. First we want to get a wire brush and brush all the threads up on the nuts. And then spray them with liberal coats of penetrating fluid. Let that soak overnight, or for a while in my case, as I haven't got time to wait. I'll have to take this central exhaust catcher bracket off, which is starting to go rusty as well, so I'll have to renovate that in the garage. It's held on by 8 13mm hex nuts. Take that off. Right, take this U-clamp off first. I can feel the nuts not moving there. It's going to break off. Nothing I can do about that. See if I can undo the other one. Ah, that's come loose. I'll be able to take that one off. I'll try and loosen the other clamp. I think that's 10mm by the looks of it. Yeah, that's quite loose. Take that off. Move that out of the way. That's stainless steel, of course. That's why they work so well. Take the U-clamp off. Yeah, that's broken, as expected. That'll just lift off. Onto the middle clamp. Oh, that's tight. Try it again. It's not budging. It's a really difficult angle laying underneath the car. If you could stand up against this, it'd be a lot easier. I'll try and bang it with a hammer. No, it's not moving. Right, I'll try the other bolt. Ah, that's moving. Right, I've got that one. One last try on the first bolt. I'll try superpower. See if that'll work. No, that's not going to work either. My super strength has left me today. I'll have to try something else. Definitely need my eye protection and gloves. Grind it off. Being careful where the sparks go, of course. Any flammable materials want to be out of the way. And I'm going to cut the head of the nut off. Right, got that off. Just need to take the brackets off now. For this I used a heavy screwdriver and some plumber's pliers to both hold the bracket and prise open the bracket itself so I could get it off the pipe. Take the bolts out first. Now I've just got to prise open this sleeve and take that off, or slide it back down, and the two halves of the pipe will release. Got that off. Right, now onto the front bracket. Just take it off the rubber hanger. Again, you can use the plumber's pliers for this. Take that out. I should be able to bend the pipe down now. This isn't moving at all. I'll give it a good bang with a hammer. Tapping it around, all around, should loosen all the rust and the joint between the two pipes. I just can't get enough leverage on this and turn it. It's really difficult. So I think what I'll do is I'll put some heat on it. This is proving to be really difficult. Anyway, to cut a long story short, it took me a while to get it off. But I didn't film it as I wanted to keep the camera out of the way, stop it being damaged. Whew. If you look closely at the end of the pipe, you can see the remains of some exhaust sealant or fire cement, which I used when I replaced the back box. Although it's good for sealing the joint, it can make it quite difficult to get the pipes off, as you've witnessed in this video. It doesn't matter too much if you're replacing the whole system, as you can just cut the exhaust off, but it does make it difficult when you're just replacing one part, as in this case. It's just something to be aware of. So there'll be some remains of this sealant inside the pipe that's still on the car, so I'll clean that out with some coarse emery paper. That's okay now. Onto the front pipe, which is squashed in here by the clamp bracket. Not sure what to do with that yet. Anyway, I'll clean it up first. Ah, that's a lot better. Just got this end bit to sort out, as I don't want it leaking. What I'm going to do is heat it up and try and straighten it. What would have been ideal would be a socket that's just the right diameter, not tight fitting so you can get it out afterwards, but just enough to push the sides out. So I went to my local tool shop, who had lots of sockets and socket sets, but didn't have a socket that would be ideal for this. It was either too small or too big. So I nearly gave up hope, but as I was about to leave, I saw a pencil holder on the counter, which looked about the right size. So I asked to try it, and it did. It fit quite nicely. You can actually buy a specific tool for this, But then if you're going to do that, you might as well take it into the shop in the first place. So a bit of wood I'll have to do for now. I'll just smear it in grease so I can get it out again. Tap it in a few times, moving it round a bit. I think that'll make a little bit of difference. Anyway, I think it's not too bad now, and as long as I push the pipe past this depression and clamp it there, I think it'll be okay. But it will need some exhaust sealing paste on it. Right, I'll compare the two boxes. The original OEM one is on the right, and what's actually specified for the car now is just a straight pipe without this middle box. But I looked around and you can still find one with a box on it, so that's what I'm going to do. If it makes it quieter, then all the better. There is a slight difference in length and fitting, so I'll dry fit it on the car and then see where I need to cut it. That should allow it to sit in the middle somewhere. We'll have to knock this heat shield back a little bit. So I need to cut it in place about here. Right, cut this bit off. Smooth the end off. Right, I'll have a break now and go and have my tea. Where's my cup? Chicken tikka masala. Oh, I think I'll have that. Right, back to it. These are the stainless steel band-on clips that I'm going to use. 52 to 55. And this is the jointing paste that I'm using. I'm going to put some exhaust paste on the end of the pipes, making sure the pipes are nicely dry before I put it on. Smear onto the pipe. Make sure I put the clamps on first. Fit it onto the rubber hanger by pushing the rubber onto the spigot. Semi-tighten the first joint. Then fit the pipe at the back, aligning things as you go, and then tighten that bracket. And just keep checking everything for alignment as you're tightening the brackets, because there'll still be a little bit of movement in the pipes. I found everything aligned central into the channel. I just have to bash the heat shield back a little bit, but that was quite easy because it's soft aluminium. Tighten it all up and then leave it overnight to harden. And then when you run your engine the day after, the heat solidifies the jointing compound even further. Here's the finished result. Obviously I haven't put the plastic under trays on yet, as I took them off as part of the continuing project that I'm doing on the car. Everything's aligned centrally. Nothing's touching, and if you wobble it, it all moves about on the rubber hangers nicely, which is all you want really. I've just got to test it that it doesn't leak, but I'll have to do that tomorrow. So I hope this helped you out, guys. It's been a really hot one today. I'm absolutely shattered and I'm going in. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more videos. If you've got any ideas for videos, just leave them in the comments section below, and I'll see you on the next video.